Hey everyone, welcome back to No Gossip, Just Saying. I'm Jodi, and today we're diving into something that has become an absolute phenomenon at Danz Insanity Studios.
And I'm Jenn. And that phenomenon is, ready, drum roll, please. DI Choreo. It is our choreography-focused class that literally have people obsessed.
Obsessed is not an exaggeration. I mean, I watch people's faces during the class, and there's something different happening. It's not just a workout. It's literally an experience. It's like an out-of-body experience.
It really is. I'm so excited to talk about this today because choreography has always been something that has been so sacred to me. It's something that I started doing, if you can believe this, when I was 9 years old at the studio that I danced at all my life. And we had workshops where we were trained to become choreographers. And that is not something that I take lightly. It's not something that most people are trained in. It's not something that people have the time, nor, humbly speaking, the talent or the skill set to be doing.
Absolutely.
Right? So when I think about all the big box gyms that I taught Danz Insanity at, and people would say, "Oh, do we do a choreo class?" I'm like, no, not doing it.
There's a lot of value.
There's a lot of value, and there's so much that goes into it. And you either know how to do it or you don't. And if you don't know how to do it, I'm just going to tell you now, unless you have just countless hours to give to it, let somebody else take the reins, because if that's their jam, if that's their lane, do it. We always talk about this with this business, right? If I'm not good at something, I'm not going to spend 100 hours trying to figure out how to do it. And that's exactly what choreo is.
Let's break that down. You see where I went there? I think when people hear choreography class, in their mind, they're like, dude, I'm not a dancer. I don't even know what you're talking about. But this class, it's literally for everyone, you guys. And I mean, Jenn has somehow created this magic where she waves her magic wand into the air, and people who haven't danced for like 20 years, 15 years, 25 years, they're leaving this class in tears. And I'm not joking.
We've literally had people like bare their souls to us and say, "Oh my God, something woke up in me."
Yeah.
Something woke up in me. And
it's not just bearing your bra tops to us.
It's not just bearing your tatas and your sports bra, which you look really cute doing anyways,
Soles and bra tops, welcome.
All of it.
Yep, we take it all.
But it's this is what is so precious to me, is that I have those ex-dancers, and they might be gym rats, but they might not be, right? But something woke up in them when they walked in, because they can pick up choreography. And when I say choreography, everybody, I am not talking about I just teach to 8 counts and that's it, and then I turn on the music once in a while. Typically, this class guns and runs hard, right?
Absolutely.
I teach slowly each count of 8, and then I constantly keep people moving. I'm like, faster, again. I mean, we watch those Myzone boards. This is probably one of the biggest calorie burning classes because it's about performance.
It's sneaky.
It's a super sneaky calorie burn.
So let's stop right there and start at the beginning. What is choreography, girl? I mean, what does it mean to you? Because you're the one that brought this to the party.
So choreography, technically speaking, is when you phrase a bunch of movements together that feel good, they look good, they sound good, your body likes doing them. And it's more than just single, double.
Yeah, so it's not random moves.
It's not random moves. It's strung together, thought out moves. And in our choreo class, we do anywhere from 6 to 10 counts of 8. And I can get through that and teach that in about 35 minutes. And then we start drilling it and we go harder. I will literally have people do 2 counts of 8 slowly 20 times.
Okay.
And then I will just break it down and I'll have them do arms, because I know where their watch outs are. I know where they're going to get tricky. I know where they're going to literally lose themselves and go, "I can't do this." And smoke is coming out of their ears. I can teach anybody to dance.
Yeah. So that's the coolest thing, you guys. It's like, you're not teaching choreography to professional dancers here. You could be at any moment, but you are introducing it at a level where regular people who either used to dance or never used to dance,
they can be more than proficient at
right.
it. And I'm not throwing triple pirouettes in. I'm not doing Alicicon turns. I'm not doing switch leaps. But here's what's crazy is that turns, pirouettes, chaînés, which is a type of turn, switch leaps, big kicks, all of that takes up 8 counts. That eats it up. I don't have that. I don't have that ability, right? So I have to put more stuff in there that's entertaining, that gives them brain food. I call them brain teasers, which is like the go 5, 6, hit down and go and ripple off, or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, you have some interesting phrases, but
yes,
and I think literally,
yeah,
and that's
technical.
It is because it actually sticks in my mind, and when we're doing it, I'll be like
and 5 and 6 and roll down, mix the soup, dig the horn, dig the horn. Right? I think I said dig the horn this morning. Dig the horn.
I think that's why it's become a phenomenon. Okay, like people think. No, and they are, but they're really dancing. And
they're really dancing. Like this isn't grandma's jazz class.
It's like surprise.
Right. Like, oh my God, I did that.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think the accomplishment factor is wildly successful.
It is. Like you said, we've seen people in tears.
Yes. Yeah. In tears, literally, because it connects something to their past. It timestamps something. So I have ex-professional cheerleaders. I have ex-professional dance teamers. I just learned how to do the step touch at Aunt B's wedding last weekend. And I have them all in one class. It's freaking wild.
Well, let's focus on those dancers for a minute because I want to talk about the so we're going to, break this into groups because obviously we have dancers, non-dancers, we have the whole realm, but let's talk about this kind of memory refresh phenomena, let's call it. And we've got former dancers who are kind of finding themselves again after 10, 15, 20, 25 years.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about what is happening. I mean, they used to dance in high school, maybe college, maybe even professionally, like you were saying. What are we saying here?
Well, let's talk about what that personality profile looks like, right? Back in the day,
profile
whether it was yesterday, a month ago, a year ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Keep going. 30 years ago.
30 years ago, 50 years ago. I'm just kidding.
Dear God, how old
am I? Or maybe, I don't know, whatever, right?
How old are we? Anyways.
Potato. You know what? It's just a number, Jodi Ross. You know that.
Oh, I know it.
These are the comments I've had.
Okay.
Oh my God, I have not felt this alive in 20 years. I've gotten the comment of, oh my God, this is literally identical to a cadence I did as a sideline on the dance team at NC State. I've gotten the, oh my God, we could totally take the Panther Girls. Which I'm sorry, but I'm kind of there.
I like that comment.
And
that is wild.
But it's because think about when you were able to be on a dance team or a cheer team or you're at a dance studio. They probably, for the most part, were your formidable years, between, I don't know, 5, 10 to 20, 25 at the most, right? Like that's kind of the age range, right? Because once you get to that 25 and older, you start adulting. I mean, I'm a great example of that. Like I was an amazing dancer, like in my heyday, but when I grew up dancing, there weren't a lot of outlets to go make money. I mean, what's so crazy is still to make actual like decent money, 6 figures kind of money for a dancer. It like you have to be like the Derek Huff group, and then now they're like more than 6 figures.
Well, it's rare airs for sure. It's
I mean, it's more rare than NBA kind of thing, right? So, and everybody is pretty damn good these days, right? I mean, I talk about this with my good friend Blair, who runs Raleigh Act. She is an amazing singer, an amazing dancer, amazing actress. But she said, "Do you know how many people come through her studio, her acting theater studio, that are a triple threat?" None. And it's hard. And if she does find those, she's like, oh my God, they're sacred. Because like we're just talking about one thing, dancing. Could you imagine dancing, acting, and singing? So, and the fact that we're just talking about dancing, like it's a special place. It's a special thing that makes you feel like you are your best self. You feel hot girl. You feel cool. You feel like the belle of the ball. You feel like you're entertaining people.
So you kind of peak, you grow out of it and you start adulting and real life happening. And now you have Danz Insanity Studios where you can come and you can dance and you can be a part of it again.
Yes.
So the phenomenon phenomena, getting back to the muscle memory part of this, it's like you're giving these people who had that extreme experience, that
Yes.
wonderful experience, and had to go through life again, that memory. It's kicking back in. Tell me what that looks like in your opinion. Like you're seeing how people feel after, but the way you break it down for them so that they feel successful. Let's talk about
Yes.
bringing back that memory to those people who were professional dancers, were wannabe professional dancers. They're tapping into that memory bank. Let's talk about how you cater to that group.
So the way I choreograph and the way I phrase, especially to entertain that ex-dancer, is that I have to build, number one, a certain amount of brain teasers into choreography, right? Single, single, double, single, single. Now walk it forward. Now, those are not brain teasers. That's filler, right? That's like the filler that like, you're like, oh, thank God my brain can breathe for a second. For instance, at one point we did Rhythm Nation Janet Jackson.
Yes,
and
it was so
I
fun.
wanted to be as authentic to the choreography from the video. I knew walking in that some of my less dance experienced people, it's going to be a challenge for. So we do less counts of 8. This wasn't a 12 count of 8. Choreo. And I actually split it up into 2 weeks, which I never do because I don't want anybody to ever walk in and go, crap, I wasn't here last week. Crap, I don't know it. Like, I really want to stay away from that. This is not a dance studio. This is a dance fitness studio.
Correct.
But it's 1 to 2 clicks over dance fitness. That's really what this is. But it's about breaking down choreo and just drilling it. I laugh and tease, but I'm so serious at the same time during class. And I'm like, don't worry, we'll do it 100 times more. And I literally will take 4 counts of 8. And 1, 2, go 3, 4. Nope.
Yeah, and
again.
that's a good point. So let's, taking that, they've got the muscle memory, they're feeling like rock stars again. They are able to do what they can, but you're also catering to the people who aren't dancers.
Correct.
And so like you say, you do break it down and you make it successful and you repeat, letting go of perfection. I want to focus on that for a minute because that's a big part of what you're doing and part of the magic. And that is so hard for people. Like, we're all in our heads worrying about whether we look good, whether we're doing it right, whether everyone in the room is judging us, and how many people have their dang cameras going at the same time.
Oh yeah, everybody loves to film.
Yep.
So here's the thing. So follow me on the chronological growth of this. So I'm asking everybody to park the egos at the door and bring your talents, your experience, and your skill together for this 45 minutes to an hour with people that might have walked the same walk of life with you and people that might have totally different experience or lack thereof, right?
Correct.
And you're all in the same room doing the same thing. So to start with, that's already a lot, okay? So everybody's going to learn at a different pace.
Yep.
Right? Everybody is going to be drilled the same.
Yep.
Think about that. Everybody comes in different. Everybody gets fed the same healthy diet.
So the
right?
perfectionists who, or the former dancers perhaps, are picking it up a little quicker.
Yes.
And so all they're doing is on repetition, nailing it.
Yes.
And still getting better.
Yes. Now you have the people that are
not the dancers.
Are not dancers, and they just want to gain proficiency.
Right.
And what the magic of this is that they have the former dancers as leaders.
Exactly. And I love that because those former dancers are typically show people.
They're entertainers.
Listen, let's
like
be
it is bred in their souls.
Exactly.
I mean, look at some of their professions. We have news anchors, we have reality TV stars, we have, people that have big jobs and they're in front
leaders.
of people. They're leaders. They're
That's
leaders.
Where they live.
That's where they live.
They live at the front of their life.
They're leaders in their industries, and they also, the coolest part about that role is I have never once in our studio seen people in that position within the studio be egotistical. They're quite the opposite.
Oh, absolutely.
They are hard on themselves. They want to get it better. They are the most encouraging people in the room to all the people that are just gaining proficiency. And it's like this magical team. Like it's crazy to say a team because dance isn't a team, but it becomes this like group of people
It's very supportive.
that are all helping each other. And the people that want to gain proficiency are watching the leaders in their room going, it stops being a, "Ugh, why can't I do what they do?" They're like, thank God. Thank you so much for being in front of me. I'm getting this. Oh my God, you're wonderful. And then it's almost like they have like sort of like groupies, like fan groupies, like the leaders. It's really amazing to watch.
They're used to,
yeah,
so they like it.
because they realize
that they're in a leadership position.
Yes.
They take it seriously.
Yes.
And because of that, they're respected by the people in the room.
Absolutely.
Just by the nature of their way of being. They were just born that way. Let's be honest. They're just born that way.
That's what their fiber is. And,
exactly.
And I think what is so cool is that the people that want to gain proficiency that maybe don't come from that background, they're so grateful for them.
I know.
It's never an envy or it's a, oh my God, I just want to be able to dance like you. You're so good. Like it's wonderful to watch, right? So we go back to this chronological order of learning. So we all come in with a different recipe being fed the same diet, right? Now, the people that want to gain proficiency, I'd say the people in the mid to the back are like, oh my God, I just keep thinking. And I'm literally watching the smoke come out of their ears, the gears in their head. They're cranking, man. They're like on overtime. And they're like, oh my God, I need some extra oil because like, oh man, that's like locking up. And they're like, and there's a point where you have to say the perfection is not what I'm after for these guys. I want them to trust themselves. They've learned it. Stop getting in your mental way.
Exactly.
It's hard to do. Listen, because you're like, damn it, I'm not getting it. Damn it, I'm not getting it. And listen, don't worry, I'm going to drill your asses like for like a good like 20 minutes more. So you're going to have time to get it.
The funny thing about this and what you're saying is that's in the first 15 minutes, even though it sounds like it takes hours.
Yeah.
That's literally 15 minutes.
It's pretty intense.
20 minutes in, something shifts.
And all of a sudden, because the repetition's been so hardcore for that first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you're like, wait,
get it.
I kind of get this. And yeah, like maybe the people that are fighting for proficiency are not doing it like the ex-dancer. But you know what? They're making it through the whole damn thing, not just struggling to like they got it. They got it. And now comes the fun part.
Right. Because I think that's the magic. That's the secret sauce.
Yes.
That makes it happen and it makes it addictive.
Yes. Because listen, I am the hugest proponent of this. People want challenges and they want to be able to say, I did it. I succeeded. I see it with my children. I give them chores. I give them tasks. I don't make it easy all the time. In fact, most of the time I don't, because they want to say, I did it. They want success. They want to feel like they set a goal and they succeeded.
I think
humans
thing in general just crave learning.
Yes.
So I think it's that feeling of learning something new. And it's like, I'm not too old to learn it. I'm capable of learning. And you feel like you've accomplished something at the end of this class.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
And it's not like, oh, I learned how to do like different reps.
So it's not just a workout. It is a workout, but it's not just a workout. It's also a mental and a physical workout.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then take it all the way back to where the genesis of these choreos happen. And I'm going to tell you this, especially to my budding choreographers or people out there that are like, who are these whack asses that I'm listening to? And apparently she claims she's a choreographer. Yes. Shockingly, I really am.
She's pretty darn good.
But for all those choreographers out there that are like, okay, where is she getting her inspo? Let's be clear. I draw from every experience in life, dance or otherwise, that I've had. I'm not kidding you. I looked up, are you ready for this? I looked up a song that was on the soundtrack. Okay, I'm going to go way old school. Nobody out there listening is probably going to know what I'm talking about. But there is a movie with Gregory Hines and Mikhail Baryshnikov. And it's called White Nights. I know. And there is a piece in there, a scene where the two dance. And it's like the worst like crazy bad 80s songs that I've ever heard. But I literally searched that last week.
Yeah, and?
I found it. It's on one of my playlists. Because what happens is that I mentally go on a journey and I see shapes and I see things, and it gives me inspiration for the movement and the shape. And then what I'll do is I might even scroll through TikTok or socials or whatever. And because all of my socials now know my brain so well, which is really scary, they will show me things. And I was like, ooh, I like this. And mark my words, for some of you guys going, oh, she's copying things. No, I do not copy anybody's work. But if you are a true dancer and a choreographer, you will appreciate what I'm going to say. If I watch your movement or I watch somebody and you inspire me, and I'll be like, "Ooh, I love the way that shape like moved that way." That will give me brain food to come up with some version of something like that. This isn't like Zumba copying people, because sorry, but half of those people have never been freaking even trained. No offense, like love what they're doing. It's not like I'm mad. It's just a little bit like, all right, well, what are you offering to the conversation?
Right.
I have to bring a piece of music to life. And anybody that's grown up in a traditional studio setting like the way I did, it's funny. We always say, oh my God, this is like the greatest piece of music. Everybody is doing it. It's funny because the dancer in me that was that studio dancer wants to bring out a piece of music that nobody knows yet, or nobody's doing yet, you know? Right. And then to layer on the next step is, okay, what's that iconic thing that everybody loved? And then we're going to timestamp it. So we're blending all of these concepts. It's like a big storyboard. You know, I want to bring the coolest, weirdest thing. Like, I mean, I'll never forget the first Danz Insanity class that I taught, and I literally blew the socks off of everybody. I did Kick Stop My Heart by Motley Crue, and I did a jive. And I think I almost sent everybody like to the paramedics, because everybody was like at 100%. Like, I mean, it was wild. And like somebody came in, seriously, somebody came in who was a dancer. I didn't know it. She goes, dude, you have a crazy ass talent. The fact that you just did Motley Crue in a freaking dance fitness class and you rocked the shit out of it and you handed everybody their ass and it looked incredible. And this is more of Danz Insanity, right? Like where it's like ABCD, ABCD, ABCD. But that is what a true choreographer is always looking for. Like they're always looking for that song or that piece of music that somebody's like, what the hell was that? That was insane. And I will bring up one of my beloveds. Morgan comes from that same background. And she said, hey, it's Halloween. What about that Wade Robson piece from So You Think You Can Dance? And I was like, oh, do I do it? She goes, yes, you do, young lady. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And
it was fun.
And it was phenomenal. Yeah. And like, it was probably the closest thing to studio dancing, very character. Yeah. And I mean, again, I love that we always have Myzone boards, because we're like, yep, see, everybody's in red. Oh, we all like to perform. Yeah, we see that. Yeah. But isn't that so cool that we get inspiration, not just from my wacko brain, but even our members, because God, birds of a feather flock together. Exactly. Yeah. We have a lot of ex-dancers that, you know, their job isn't to go and choreograph, but they feel that's the glitter. That's the dirty glitter. Yeah.
And I mean, that just brings it right into like, why is this such an obsession? And I think we've been sort of defining it as we go along in the conversation. It's almost obvious. It's like the connection.
Yes. It's time stamping.
Yeah.
It's pushing your body and creating shapes in ways that you didn't realize you could still do, or maybe you never got that training to do it, and you're doing it at a dance fitness place.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So it's connection, it's accomplishment.
Yeah. It's right. It's setting forth the challenge and saying, I did that. I just did that. And then it's also acknowledging, like as the instructor and as the owner, I am a huge proponent of this. I don't go, okay, great job, guys. Bye. No, you have to remind people of what they just did, because halfway through class, they are looking at you like they are a deer caught in headlights. And they're like, holy shit, can I walk? I got to go to the bathroom. You know, like they're the people that just want to leave. I got to go to the bathroom.
Excuse me.
And like, here's the thing. It's not like we lock the door and you're not allowed out, right? But we want people to say, no, I want another crack at this. Ooh, you know what? There's something else too I forgot to mention. I think the other piece of choreography that's become so fun is I split people up into groups.
Mm-hmm.
And they never know what group they're going to get. I'm like, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I go around the room and I just give them either a 1 or a 2. I'm like, 1's up, 1's on the floor,
Yeah.
2's you're the audience. And they're like, what?
Listen, it's
fun. It's fun. And what I tell
Don't be
everybody
scared
in
by
class, I'm
this.
like, listen, this is leadership. This is you get it. It's like getting up and making a presentation for the first time and you might not be ready for it. You're like, screw it. We're doing it. Let's just go. And
We're
you
doing it.
learn to laugh at yourself. You learn to try harder. You learn how to gun harder. And when I say gun, like you got to gun it and run it. You got to be in the pocket. And this is where I'm going to tell
Bills game.
Like, it's like, did you just throw? Yes, you did.
Sorry.
It's like a Bills game.
When I think about the obsession that our members are having with the choreo class, I think of a few things. I think of what comes out of it, and I think of connection. I think of accomplishment, and I think joy. Do you think that summarizes it?
Absolutely.
What happens to your brain during a choreo class?
Okay, so interestingly enough, there is a study done. It's a neurodegenerative.
Oh, good word.
Ooh, those are big PSAT words.
Oh, look at you with words.
A neurodegenerative. I did it.
Oh, there it is.
Scientist out there that has published his work about exactly this, about dance.
Cool.
And why dance just takes it totally to the next level, even over martial arts, tennis, walking, Sudoku, things, and for people that have learning issues from dementia or from Alzheimer's or whatever.
So this is good for brain health.
It rebuilds neuroplasticity. It's basically like getting a mental upgrade of your Wi-Fi.
Wow.
Like that is how powerful dance is because you're constantly having to recalibrate, go back and forth, then pick up new choreography and then add it to the choreography you just learned. And it's constantly doing mental gymnastics. I literally have somebody that I have done private lessons with who is a professional athlete, and just getting her to bend down and pull her shoulders back to twerk was like a Harvard business case review, because that's just not how her movement is, right? And she is phenomenal. I mean, she's a paid athlete, right? And she's like, how the flip is this so hard for me? And we did a lot of mental dissection on this. And she's like,
of course, she used to be a professional athlete. Now you broke her.
Well, no, but you know what she told me? She goes, not only in my job and in my athletic paying job, I am finding it's easier to do both because I've expended so much brain food with you of things that I have not done before in my life and I'm learning how to do, that somehow all of that mental stress that I put forth to everything in life that I'm doing, I'm somehow walking a little easier in all of those channels because all of the brain power of like, oh my God, the steam's coming out of my ears and the cogs are hurting and I'm like working my brain hard. I've been doing it with you because I don't know how to do what you do, and I'm learning. I'm on such a high level learning curve with you, and I'm literally relearning ABCs.
Yeah,
that's a crazy thing to say as an adult at her level.
Yeah, and that takes you to an emotional level as
Yes.
well. So let's talk about the feeling. We talk about the head, and we talk about the learning, and we talk about the challenge and how exhausting that can be to learn something new. But let's talk about the feeling, like the dopamine kick, the endorphins kicking in, right?
I think the dopamine hit is when you love the music, you see the visual, you see the leaders in the front, right? You might be the leader in the front. You might be the mid-level person, the mid person like that might be in the back or in the, the middle section of the room. That's like, my goal is proficiency and I want to nail this, right? And it all comes together. And now you're looking around the room and everybody, all 25 people are doing the same thing. And it looks like a damn flash mob. It's a time in your day where you can connect with your best you.
Yeah. Let's bring it home. Let's say, what do you want people to take from this conversation today about choreo?
That's actually funny. I did not expect that question, and I'm a little bit dumbfounded. And when am I not verbose? I have too many words all the time. But I would say this, like, DI choreo is something everybody needs to do in their life, whether it's once. Oh my God, I'm going to get emotional. Like, this is really crazy.
See, that's what happens with choreo.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? It's the heart of this entire brand. And it changes people for the better. And it connects yourself to the best thing that you've ever been. And if you have not experienced it yet, just come on, just show up. And the group of people that somehow have found me will knock your socks off, and you will never be the same in the best way possible.
That is true. It is heartfelt, as you can hear. This is...
Why am I crying? Like, what's wrong with me? Like, Jesus.
I asked
what
a question. I made
What am
her
I, like,
cry.
on a Hallmark channel?
She
Like,
made
Jesus.
Me cry.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Like, wow, that got a little kind of crazy. But
it did, but you know what?
But it's real. It's honest.
You're
it's
taking
so
members.
Honest.
You're
it's
taking
so
members
honest.
on a journey, but clearly you're taking yourself on a journey.
Yeah. And if I can impart what I'm doing and I can make people feel and it stands to reason, like, I think I'm doing that, you know,
You are.
And that's why this class is the biggest class at the studio. Like, I don't mean for it to be, but it's because it comes literally directly from my heart, like in the most hardcore way. Like, it's the inner working of everything my soul is. It's
true.
like the most honest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yep, it's true. And people are noticing that, and I think they're tapping that energy, and I think that's why it became something that went off the charts. I think it might be the critical factor in the obsession. Is they feed off of your energy.
Yeah.
You emit this energy that makes people want to be a part of it. And it's not just the choreo classes, but that's where your whole heart might lie. But you think about it, that's where Danz Insanity, the regular class, began.
Yeah, that Danz Insanity class is where the bedrock of all this. And it was the start of this feeling, right? And it reaches in large part the masses.
Exactly.
Right? Because we just put a little form and function to it.
Because sometimes you just want to go and forget about everything, and you don't want to use your brain.
Yes.
You just want to use your body.
Yes.
And you just want to dance your ass off to fun music.
That's the wonderful bedrock of our entire brand, which is Danz Insanity. It's like the godfather of our brand, right?
Yeah.
Because it speaks to everybody, and it gives you a peek into what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Choreo just gives you, like,
it's that next level.
It's the next level.
It's that next level.
It's Danz Insanity on steroids. That's what it is. So listen, as always, this is No Gossip, Just Saying. Join the conversation weekly. You can hear me blubber. Apparently, I did that today because I got so choked up over choreo. Anyways, any hoodles. If you liked what you heard, give us a 5-star review.
Even if you didn't.
Throw it out there. Even if you didn't. Even if you did, we'll bribe you. And until next time, Jodi, no gossip.
Just saying.